Okay, let me get myself all comfortable before I tell y'all this story. Woo. Y'all, it's so damn cold. Don't even judge me for having this blanket on me. I can't even sit nicely for y'all. Yeah, that feels warm right there. Ooh, wait. I want to be comfortable, y'all, so I can tell you the story. Story time. Story time. Hi guys, what's up everybody, it's your girl Lil Ayanda and I'm back with another video. If you're new to my channel, please press the subscribe button and click on the notification bell for you to be notified every time I upload another video. And to my comebackies, to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back. Okay, now watch this video to the end. Okay guys, so today's story time is going to be how I got arrested while drunk. Yeah. I don't know how old I was. I feel like I was like in 9th grade. So about 14? Nah. I don't know. How old was I?
Many minutes later.
16 or 15. I was 16 or 15. So this is what happened. The day before this happened was I was with my friend and we were walking home. So we lived very near to our high school, and we would always walk home together because we lived in the same area. So as we were walking, she told me, you know what, I'm not coming to school tomorrow. I'm like, why are you not coming to school? Who am I gonna be with? Because you're my only friend. And then she's like, no, some friends of mine invited me, so yeah, because like tomorrow we're just gonna be preparing for exams, we're gonna be setting up tables and everything. I don't feel like I want to come to school. I'm like, well, if you're not coming, then I'm coming with you, like for real. Where we going? It's like, no, you can't come with me. I'm like, what are you hiding from me? And she's like, no, you know what, my boyfriend invited me to his house and there are gonna be some friends there and it's just gonna be like a party, but not really a party, like a chillus, like a kind of vibing kind of like place, chillus. You know what you know what it is. And then I was just like, then I want to come, but just mind that I had never gone to any chillers house, chilling, whatever they call it. I never gone to anything like that. I never even got to a party, honey. So she's like, okay, you can come, but if we're gonna drink, you have to act normal. I'm like, drink what? She's like alcohol, you have to act normal. I'm like, you know me. I'm good with it. But mind me, I had never ever drank alcohol before, okay? So, and because I was young, I couldn't have actually held alcohol anywhere else, you know. So she's like, okay, babe, find you tomorrow. Please wear your school uniform, and then after that, you can change somewhere. I'm like, okay. But then I had a plan. I went home, and I saw everything was good and fine. And then I was like, nah, man, I'm the only one that comes out. Like, I was legit the last one that came out of the house every single day. So I was like, nah, that's good for me because I don't even need to wear my uniform. I can just put on some jeans, maybe like a jersey, a school jersey, and some sneakers. I could walk out. So that's what I did. I walked out and I went to her house. I stood outside because, you know, we don't want to alarm the parents. Then she came outside wearing school uniform. I'm like, and she's like, why are you not wearing your school uniform? I'm like, nah, I'm the last one to come out of the house. It's cool, bro. They're not gonna know. And then she's like, oh, okay, if you say so. So we went to the house, the boyfriend's house. He lived right in our area. So we went to his house, and then he's like, oh, is this your friend? I'm like, yeah, she's like, yeah, this is my friend. And then I was like, hi, And then, like, in a few minutes, there were so many guys that were coming. I'm like, okay. Some I knew from, like, my school. Some I didn't. I knew from church and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, okay. So all these people. And then they said hi to me. I'm like, hi, 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 hi. To everybody. Okay. So there were three girls. So it was me, my friend, and this other girl that we knew from school. She was older than us. She was in matric. And then we were just looking at her. I was kind of scared, honey. My friend was a boss kind of type of girl. I was just like, damn, girl, you hanging out with these matrics? It's like, no, I don't even like her. So the thing was, my best friend back then and that girl in matric hated each other because they were sharing a boyfriend. Like, legit, the boyfriend that called my friend was kind of like dating the matric as well. So it was kind of a weird kind of situation. So we sat there and time went by, chilling. And then all of a sudden, we were watching a movie on a laptop. And then all of a sudden, um, my friend's boyfriend was like, guys, I think we need to mix up some money so we can buy alcohol, buy booze. I'm like, friend, I didn't know about this because I don't have money. And she's like, no, don't worry, I'll pitch in for you. I'm like, okay. And then she gave the guy the money and they all contributed. And I was like, wow, this is really happening, I thought it was kind of like a joke, but it was happening. So the guys went out and they bought alcohol and they came back. And I was just like, damn, ne? And then the alcohol was Russian beer. So I think it was like a vodka. I don't really know what it was. I don't know, but Russian beer. And then what happened was they went to the kitchen along with the matric girl. So she came back with like orange juice, and I think what was mixed in was the vodka, the Russian beer. So, honey, because I was scared because this girl and my best friend don't click, and I'm just like in the middle of it. And I was just thinking, like, oh, what if she drugged these things, or what if she put like eye drops inside or something like that, And then she gave my friend, my best friend, the drink, and then she's like, thank you, And then she gave me, I'm like, no, I'm not thirsty. I was so hella scared. I thought I was gonna die that day. I was like, no, I'm not thirsty. He's like, no, you can just take a sip. I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't really, fucks with what's this called, orange juice like that. Okay. And she's like, oh, all right. I didn't know. I'm like, yeah. So my best friend was like, what's wrong? Why didn't we? I'm like, girl, she doesn't like you, which means she doesn't like me. Okay. And then that's what happened. And she's like, okay, fine. You know what? I'm gonna go and spill this out, and I'm gonna get the vodka and mix it with something else, like another juice or something. She's like, okay, okay. I was talking to my best friend right there. She did that, and she got me like a glass, and then I drank. So I drank. I was sitting down, sitting down, drinking. One glass turned to two glass turned to three glass turned to four glass. Now right there, I was really like, I had to use the bathroom right there. I need to pee, okay? So when I stood up, oh, you don't even know. My knees started like shaking. My knees shook. I don't even know how. I was about to fall down. So I just sat back on the sofa. Then they were all looking at me like, what's wrong? I'm like, nah, I didn't stand up for a long time. Now it's kind of getting to me. She's like, are you drunk? I'm like, no, I'm not. Come on now. No, I'm not. Like, no, you're drunk. I'm like, I'm not. So me being me, I told myself, you know what? You're not drunk, honey. Stand up and show honey you're not drunk. Go to the toilet. Okay? I stood up. In my mind, I was okay. I was doing fine. Started walking to the toilet. And I got to the toilet and I peed. And I came out. And I made sure that I walked nicely back to the sofa. And I sat down. So they gave me more drinks. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Because I could feel like, this girl's drunk. And then I was like, okay. Then I was like, damn, this is cool. I was enjoying being drunk at that time. And then I took my phone and I started playing music. Guys, it's hella cold here. That's why I had to get this blanket, honey. I started playing my music on my phone, and they were like, don't you want to connect it like with Bluetooth so that we can all hear it? I'm like, okay, cool. So that's what I did. I connected it and they like heard it all and stuff like that. It was cool. It was pretty cool. And after that, what happened was it was time to go home, honey. It was time to go home. So I'm like, damn, how am I gonna go home? And I looked at the time, it was later than I usually go home, and then my brothers would have already been at home and stuff like that. I was like, damn. And I didn't bring my uniform. I just wore like jeans and my school jersey and some sneakers. So it was kind of gonna be like obvious, like, girl, where did you go? So I was just like, you know what? Flip it. I don't care no more. I don't care. I don't even get to go outside. I don't. This is just a one-time situation thing. And I was like, you know what? You know what? You know. So I went out with my friend, and then we said bye to everybody else that was there. Then we started walking. So now when we were walking, I was so drunk. She's like, girl, you can't even walk straight. Come on, walk. I was like, I'm fine. What you doing? And then at a point in time, she told me that I ran, like I was at the back of her and she was walking in front. And I ran and I jumped on her and I like kind of like made her fall and scrape her knee. I was like, damn. When she told me the next day, I was like, damn, for real, that was me. So yeah, we walked and then I left her at home and then I had to go home. I was walking straight. In my mind, I was walking straight. Like, I don't even know if I was walking straight or not, but in my mind, I was walking straight. I was walking straight. I was like, damn, what am I going to say? And I had my phone. Damn, what am I going to say? And as I reached the corner of my house, my phone started ringing. Now, it was that Nadia and Akai song. I don't know what it's called. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You guys know the Nadia Nakai song. I had it as my that shit don't cut it now, baby. Yeah, that song. That shit don't cut it now. Yeah, I had that song as my ringtone. So when that song started playing, I knew, oh shit, I'm in trouble. As I'm walking the corner of my house, I see my dad's car pull up. I'm like, oh damn. But I didn't do nothing. I started walking straight and stuff. And then I attempted going like this so I can go home and not even try and see if my dad's like he's like right looking at me in the car. And I just turned like this. He's like, Mandy. I'm like, yeah, come here now. Gosh, I had to go inside the car and sit down. My phone, mind me, was still ringing. My phone was still ringing. So it's ringing. It's like, bring that phone over here. I took out my phone and gave it to him. There was a password. He's like, open the phone. I'm like, I don't know the password. He's like, where were you? You won't believe it. I got kidnapped. When I say that, he's like, oh, you got kidnapped. Okay. He drove all the way to like the shopping mall near our house, parked there. He said, what happened to you? I got kidnapped. Why are you not wearing a school uniform? We didn't need to go wear school uniform today. It was kind of like Civics Day, but I wore my jersey. You're lying, because you smell like booze. You smell like alcohol. Where were you? I got kidnapped. I told you they forced me to drink. Huh? He came out of the car. And I was sitting at the backseat right there. He opened the car at the backseat. He started beating me. I was like, ah! Like with like 3 punches, I feel. I kicked him. Like I kicked his stomach. Sorry, Dad. But I kicked him. And I started running. Sprinting. Mind me, it was like it was getting to like 7 o'clock, p.m. So I was running. And then I got stopped by the security guards of the mall security guards. And then they asked me, what's going on? He's beating me. He's like, you smell like alcohol. Yes, like I got stressed and I was drinking. Now he's beating me. And then I was like, okay, kululega, like, kokumoe, relax, chill down, okay, settle down. He was like, oh no. And then my dad came, he's like, this girl doesn't listen. She's been drinking. I don't even know where she's been and stuff like that, okay? I was like, no, y'all, it's beating me. It was that kind of alcohol and mixture, okay? And then after that, the security guys were like, just wait here, sir. Let's just take her to a place where she can cool down and everything, and you can go home, something like that. I don't know what they say to him, but I'm trying to attempt to kind of like relate to the story. And I was taken to like what they call it? It was like a a store jail cell, but I wasn't sit inside the jail. I was sitting in the office of the I don't know, people in charge or something like that. You guys get it, right? Because they're jails for those people that steal in the shops, and then they temporarily temporarily
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it on TV. I want to know what the hell were you doing? You know, sound like you were just going. What was that?
Well, you're wrong again, Obama. I wasn't going. Get it right.
Well, you know, you really got to start taking responsibility for all your.
Look, Obama, I really don't need you to give me advice, okay? I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. I'm out.
put inside that jail cell and then taken by the police somewhere else. So I was put in the office. I was treated like a queen, honey. And then there was a male officer, security guard or something that came in, and then he's like, what's wrong? And I told him everything. He's like, oh, okay. Have you eaten? I'm like, no, I haven't. And then he gave me a banana. So I started eating the banana. And then I waited, guys. I waited. Damn, the girl was drunk and hungry and sleepy. So I waited, and then I started sleeping, like dozing off, waking up again, dozing off. I was taken at around 11 o'clock at night by the police. So the security guards took me, and then the police were like, what happened? I was like, no. I told them everything. They're like, but you smell like alcohol. You're a bad girl. I'm like, no, I'm not. And they're like, but why you smell like alcohol? Why you been drinking? I'm like, and then they asked me, how old are you? I don't even know if I answered that. And then, yeah, I was taken into the van. They put me in the van. Damn. And then they were driving off. But I wasn't like handcuffed. They just put me in the van and they were driving off. And then along the road, they picked up this woman. Like, you know, police when they, I don't know. I don't know how they are, some of them corrupt ones. They picked up the woman and then they put her in the front seat. So the other male officer, there were two male officers. The other male officer had to scoot over in order for the female to sit and stuff like that. They were kind of like wanted to take her to drop her off by her house or something like that. It was kind of weird. It was like they were trying to flirt with her or something like that. But anyways, after an hour, they dropped me off at a, what's this called, police station. They took me out, and I don't know if I wrote a statement, but I couldn't because like I was drunk. So they started asking me questions, and I told them everything, like the story, and they were like, you're not a good child, my 2000. Then I had to sit down. I sat down. It was 12 by then. I sat down for a whole ass half hour. So it was like 12:30, and I was sleeping, bro. I was just like, I was on the chair sleeping, like, nah, I don't care no more. I was sleeping. And then at 12:30, I feel, they got me up and like, suguma, like that means stand up. And then I stood up, and then they were like, Samanja, where do you live? And I told them my address and everything. Like, okay, we're gonna drop you off there. I'm like, no, we're gonna drop you off there. Then I had to go in the van again. I didn't go in like the seat that the woman was sitting in. I was in the van, and I sat in the van, and they drew me all the way to my house, and my dad opened the gate and everything. He allowed them inside. They came inside, they spoke to him. I was sitting at the couch. They were sitting at the big table, you know, the dinner table. They were talking to him and everything. And I remember they were like, do you understand, young girl? And I was sleeping by then, guys. Like, I was drunk. Do you understand, young girl? I was sleeping. It took me like 2 minutes, like, yes, I understand, yes. I'm like, okay. And they were like, thank you so much. Don't I don't know what they said to him, but then yeah, they left. Then I had to go sleep. So I slept the next day. I went to bed and everything, and I don't know if my dad dropped me off at school or I walked to school that day. And I went to my friend and like, yo, you know what happened? They're like, what happened? I said, bro, I went in a police van and everything. I told her everything. And then she's like, how? What? Huh? And I was like, what happened to you? She's like, nah, I went home. My mom didn't notice. I was just chilled. I'm like, why have it happened to me? Why had it happened to me though? But anyways, that's how everything happened. That was my first time drinking and my first time getting caught and my first time in my van, police van. Just everything happened at once. I'm just like, damn, you know. But I was not cuffed. I was not cuffed by the police or anything. I was not really arrested in a way. I was just sent back home. That's what happened. So yeah, guys, if you like this story, please hit the like button. If you like this story time and you want more story times to come, there will be more. Don't worry, just hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so that you can be ready for the next story time. Click the notification bell because that is going to notify you every time I upload. And your girl is out. Stay crispy. You dig? Yo, it is cold out here. Get a blanket or something.